right, so Derek, what were you just talking about?
We ran the numbers, did the math, and we're around $250,000 in the hole.
How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do it,
We're
Declan?
gonna sell a hat.
$250,000 with a hat. And how long do you have to get 250,000 in sales?
We got 6 weeks, and we have to sell 10,000 hats.
10,000 hats. All right. Well, we got this. I think. Yeah. All right. Right now, you're probably wondering, who are these two kids? Why are they down $250,000, and how are they gonna make this much money in 6 weeks? Well, let's start with the first question. That's Declan and Derek, two 20-year-old dropouts with a vision that are swaying for the fences. And they're deep in the red because they started a company called Slam around 5 months ago. So how are they gonna make all that money back in just a couple weeks? We'll get into that later. First, let's bring you back to what led to this crazy situation, Slam's backstory. You guys made apps, you made money, you guys had all of that, and you still decided to take this risk. Maybe you could start in high school, what you guys built.
When I was really young, I was always starting different businesses, like the classic lemonade stand and stuff like that. And then in high school, I was really into sneakers, like reselling and shoes and stuff like that, and ended up turning it into a business.
Ran a lot of stuff in high school. Right before I went off to college, I started this basketball tournament that was height matched, and that ended up going viral on TikTok. And then in college, met Declan, started building there. We were both kind of wanting to start something, starting to build something. So we started making apps because that felt like something that was kind of readily available. We were in Berkeley, which is pretty close to Silicon Valley, and starting our own thing, went through a lot of fun times, a lot of all-nighters, and then things started working. We made some apps, some businesses that started doing pretty well. We took a leave from school.
Yeah, we traveled, learned how to surf. Yeah, bought my dream car.
But what they thought would be the answer to all their problems, launching multiple successful apps, making a lot of money, left them feeling like there was still something missing. There was a disconnect between what they truly wanted and what they were doing. So they took a detour, a risky one that cost them $250,000.
I think after a while, we took a long, hard look at ourselves and what we were doing. And we kind of realized that making apps and just making the next app or chasing the next number, there was really no end to it. And it wasn't necessarily something that we wanted to spend our lives doing. It's no matter how much money you're making, we were just in our apartment. We don't really know what we're working on anymore. There's not that much interest in what we were doing, even though it was on paper doing really well. All right, what are we here to do, guys?
We're here to build some stuff.
What are we building?
I actually still don't really know what we're building, to be honest.
All right, so we're at Home Depot, but unfortunately...
Feeling lost, they took a leap of faith. They put their profitable businesses aside and started building a home for people in the same situation as them. Builders, creators, self-starters, people that are actively chasing their dreams but don't have community.
Now, Declan is looking in the power tool section to try to find something to cut wood with, and we're gonna do it in the space. It's probably not safe. So we're gonna see.
3 floors decked with equipment to make your passion projects come to reality, to make your side hustle your main job. After years of working alone, they would finally have a home base where they could build a community of people working full-time on their dreams. Slam's headquarters. What are you guys trying to achieve with Slam? What do you want to achieve with the community?
When you're working on something, when you're creating, it's a very lonely journey, and it's lonely for a reason because it's very personal. You're the one who's kind of pushing things forward, and you're not really working with anyone outside of your team. And so I think I really want Slam to be a home base. There's still a space for you. There's still a community for you, even though it's not school or it's not your workplace in a corporate office. That kind of makes it an alternate life path that's more established if you have a space to go, a place to be, and people to do it with. Humans are social creatures, and they'll flock to whoever is doing what they want to do.
But building this space wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Eventually, the excitement wore off and they were left with a big bill to pay and no plan to pay it back.
I see also behind you a diagram like the ups and downs.
Oh yeah, of the first sprint.
Where'd you feel like you're at now?
I think we're like somewhere down here. To be honest. Yeah.
In the trough.
You're in the trough sorrow.
Yeah, in the trough of sorrow.
Basically, every time I've worked on a new project or a new business or a new idea, it's followed a very similar path where it's really exciting at the start, and then inevitably that excitement fades away and you drop down, and then it's a lot of work of just showing up every day, and then slowly you dig yourself out of this trough, and then things work out. I think it's very fitting that in trying to build this brand about chasing your dreams and doing this very thing, that we're going through the same thing as well.
Now the big question is, how are they going to dig themselves out of this hole? $250K in 6 weeks. What's the plan?
Well, I think the plan is simple. We've got a hat. We actually got 2 hats, and we're gonna.
These are the only hats.
Yeah, these are the only hats we got. But soon we're gonna have a lot of hats, and then we're gonna sell a lot of hats. That's the plan.
From being here, we kind of realized like a lot of what you need in this journey is energy and like this sense of community. It's not only reassuring, I think it gives you like that extra, the push that gets you out of like these like the trough of sorrow, you know. And we really want Slam to be a sort of like a symbol for people who are going through similar and certain times, doing their own thing, and who have a dream they want to do for a living. So this hat is kind of like a way for people to buy into the energy, buy into what we believe in, and also, I guess, find other people who are going through very similar things.
So far, we've really only sold hats to people that we know, direct mutuals or people who have been in the space and stuff like that. Every day we're working towards spreading this Slam ethos. I know that when we get this message across correctly, that people are gonna want to buy some hats.
$250,000 worth of hats, right?
Yeah.
How much time do we have? If we're keeping it real, making the $250K isn't even the biggest problem we're facing at Slam. It's getting people to know what we're about, making dreams a feasible reality, letting the world know that there are other people out there that want to take that alternate life path. This is only the first chapter, and if you see the vision, or if you're chasing a dream of your own, you're going to want to follow along our story.
Come on.
Come up.
You want to put it down the guard? Well, you're the Christmas tree.